Hello, hello, hello. My name is Michelle. I am your emotional resilience coach. It is fantastic to have you join me here today. Please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and the notifications button. All right, so to my dear fawns, today I want to talk to you about one of the things that, if you're not even sure you're a fawn yet, if this is something you do, you're a fawn. You are a codependent. And something to just bring awareness to, and maybe some thoughts and ideas on how to step away from it. And that is, I don't think I have met a fawn who does not obsess about other people and relationships. Now, this could be a relationship that they have with you, or this could be relationships that they have with other people. I've spoken before about the need to fix, right? You want to fix, you want to make right, you want to just make sure everybody's okay, emotionally manage everyone, protect people, guide people, show people the way it should be. And that is where we get stuck. We spend a lot of time fantasizing about what it should look like, what I should have said, what I should have done, what it should look like for me and that person, or that person and somebody else. It all very much depends on where it is that you are at. A big sign for me that I was a codependent when I first discovered this and how I really understood it was that we tend to get into relationships with people that have and generally, and maybe sometimes it's so subtle that you might miss it, but generally there is a need that either you need or they need, or in some way or other what you're actually doing in these relationships is you are reenacting the relationships you had as a child, be it with mom, dad, maybe a grandparent, uncle, siblings, someone in your life who you looked up to, you had a strong relationship with, but there was dysfunction, right? More often than not, it is a caretaking relationship. It is a parental relationship. And so what we do is we slip back into those roles of whatever that role looked like for us as a child, because that's what we know, that's what we're familiar with, and we don't even realize that we actually seek it. We seek it out. And we keep reliving and redoing and re-engaging in these relationships time and time again. Different faces, but they just look eerily similar, right? After the fact, you might even go into the relationship and think, oh, this person looks nothing like that person, or this person is in no way like this person in behavior, mannerisms. This person is so different, and this is going to be different, it's going to work. And then things happen, and you end up repeating patterns. And then afterwards, when you are looking, you can see it. You have those aha moments where you say, ah, I get it, I see it, I understand. It happened like this because of whatever. And then you can slowly start seeing the patterns in your relationship. Now, these things can be a relationship that you have with a colleague, it could be with your boss, it could be with your spouse, it could be with siblings, anyone that, friendship, anything, any relationship, romantic, non-romantic. There's going to be a pattern somewhere along the lines where, unless and until you heal that childhood wound, you're going to perpetually reenact those relationships. And that is why you become obsessed with it. That is why you sit in the realm of should have, could have, would have, if only I'd said this, or if only I'd done this, or if only I'd shown up in this way, if only it had come across like this, or and we sit there and we ruminate about how it should have played out, what I should have said better, what I should have done better, how they should have been. And sometimes we go so far as we get lost in their relationship with other people, where maybe we see patterns where there's dysfunction or it could be better. And so we put on our Mother Teresa cap and we go in to save the day, and we give advice that they never asked for about what it should look like, how it should be different, what they should do, what they should say. And we emotionally managing everybody, right? This is a core quality of a codependent. We protect people from their own emotions. And we can't do that, at least not indefinitely, right? Hard things are going to happen. people are going to feel it no matter what we try and do for them. I know that you want to protect and love and look after everybody so that they don't have to feel it. But sometimes this is just something that happens. So when we obsess over relationships, when we find ourselves spending a lot of time thinking about relationships, thinking about other people, thinking about how we could fix things, how it should be. Sometimes we do it with past relationships. We sit and ruminate for a long time and we go over events in our minds repeatedly. It is good for us to take a step back, to take a really deep breath, and to look at the situation for what it is, and to come back into our own lane. And what I mean by that is give yourself that time. Give yourself that attention, give yourself that focus, and give yourself that love. We generally don't like to do that, which is why we distract ourselves with everybody else's lives and what everybody else is doing. But just come back and have a look. What patterns are you repeating? What are you doing that needs to be taken note of? How are you playing out, maybe subconsciously up until now, a relationship from your childhood? What patterns are you repeating? And more importantly, why are you repeating it? What is the pain there? What is it that you're looking for? What is the abandonment perhaps that you are feeling, or rejection? Are you looking for their approval? Are you not being true to you and maybe not sticking to your own values and your own morals and your own principles because you want acceptance from them? What is it that you're doing? What are you sacrificing? What is it about this relationship that is making you so obsessed that it just won't leave your thoughts and your minds? What is it mimicking from your past that perhaps it has been brought into your present so that you can deal with all those things that you didn't want to deal with in the past? So take this time to just really be with yourself, really be honest with yourself, and look for those patterns. It is such a high trait in a fawn/codependent. It's something that we tend to do. So when you find yourself doing it and you find yourself tripping up into these thoughts, just say to yourself, all right, come back to my own lane, bring yourself back into your own lane, and what can I do? What is in my power? Because so much of the floundering, so much of the spinning is trying to control what is out of our power, which is always everybody else. What is within my power? What can I do? What do I need to heal? What do I need to pay attention to? And become really invested in having a good, solid, positive relationship with you. The better you are with you, the more easily boundaries will come for you, and the less likely you're going to be spinning and twirling in relationships with other people where you're trying to get their attention, affection, or approval. I hope this helps. I hope that it makes some sense. Please do come over to Instagram and say hi to me there. Let me know. Say something in the comments, even if it's just a, hey, how you doing? If there's something you'd like me to cover, let me know. You can send me a private message on Instagram. You can put a comment on Instagram. You can leave a comment here, whatever you feel comfortable with. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all those good and wonderful things. And you go forth and have a most empowered day. You're going to find yourself, Fawn. You're going to find yourself. And you're going to love you.